What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode, and it's Christmas Eve, and we are out here on a little lake. Took a break from goose hunting. It's been such a warm winter. I'm praying for ice fishing. It's been so warm. Hunting's been, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna come out here. GoPro shuts off. I'm gonna come out here and try to do some fishing. I'm gonna try to catch my personal best crappie. There are absolute giants in this lake here. I fished here like a month ago, caught a bunch of good ones. I was gonna do a catch and cook and forgot my fillet knife, so we're not gonna do a catch and cook. I will do a catch and cook, but yeah, I got two. Instead of doing a chesty and a camera behind, I actually have my long arm. I thought my short arm would make it work for the graph, but it's not. So I have a camera behind the graph facing me, as you see, and then I have the very long pole that should be up behind me. Usually I have it actually on the graph, so that way you guys can actually see what I'm throwing at this time. Let me know what you guys think, if you like that angle, and yeah, maybe we end up getting a third GoPro to try to, always have that. I like the back shot, but we're gonna try it out. One from the front facing me, and then this one looking at the graph. Now I'm seeing a bunch of fish right now. The water temp somehow is 43. We had a really big rain like a week ago. A lot of flooding. This lake is still high. It looks a little muddy, but so the water temp's still pretty warm, but we'll see what happens. Let's go chase some crappie. Might do some bass fishing just for the heck of it, but right now we're gonna try to chase my PB crappie. So it's going on 11:30. We got out here. It was super cold this morning, so there was some ice on some ponds and stuff, so I said let's let it warm up. Let's get out here and let's scope some freaking giant crappie. Come on, guys, let's go. All right, hopefully that's a decent enough angle. And then camera's rolling there. Hopefully you can see what I'm looking at. Try not to bump the camera arm too much, but it is kind of in the way of my live scope. So let's go out here and see if we can find some. Also, my first time using the Yak Attack new. I added more rod holders. If you saw my last video, I now have 10 rod holders on my Yak Attack black box, which I'm absolutely loving already. And we already see one, so let's see if well, that's good. First cast somehow landed it right on his head and he didn't want it. Off to a hot start. We're gonna throw around what we threw around last time we were here, the new Berkley Switch in the very, I think 1/16 ounce, super tiny bait. It's good for Damiki rigging. They make bigger sizes for bass. I have one tied on, but I'm really loving it for crappie. I'm probably gonna actually throw it ice fishing, but yeah, let's throw that around. I got some smaller, blade baits, crappie jigs, stuff like that, but last time I absolutely smashed them on this, so let's see if we can catch them again. There we go, guys. Not as big as I thought. By himself, though. There we go. First one. Like a 9-incher. Not too bad. Hopefully you saw that on the screen. I think you did. Yeah, he was like over in here. I brought it right over his head. Came up and ate it. by himself, but he was next to a big school of bait, right on the edge of this drop-off. Right on his head. I don't think this was the same one. Nope, definitely not the same one. Another decent one, you know, good eater, but not giant. Another 9-10 incher probably. Hopefully you guys should be able to see that all right. So much fun. Great way to learn live scope is just to chase them wintertime crappie. When the bass are being finicky, just chase some crappie because they're always eating. We were right in front of him, but I was kind of behind him. Or in front of him, I should say. You gotta come up right from behind and get right over their head. Yep. That feels a little better. Yeah, that's one of the better ones. There's a 12-incher. My PB's 15. 15 through the ice, black crappie, but it's a solid white crappie. There we go. And with this muddy water, as you can see, I'm bringing it right from behind over their head and just slowly floating it above from behind. They turn on it and come right up and smash it. Such a fun way to catch them. There's also bass, largemouth and smallmouth in here, and there's hybrids, wipers. But with these really tiny jig heads, it's nice when you get a calm day to be able to cast it accurately. It can be really tough. As it gets windy, it's really tough to cast these little things really far. Yeah, that might be a hybrid. I'll take a hybrid. It's going to be a heck of a fight on this little thing, though. I think that's actually a school crappie. Bring it right over this one. Looks like he's gonna eat that. Yep. That was cool. There we go. Crappie number 4 or 5. Now we're out in deep water. Another one. I'm gonna take a little picture and let him go. Bunch of more bigs in here. That one looks really big. If it's a crappie, it's a big one. I can't really tell though. There we go. I got this higher one of the two. That feels like a real good one. They all feel good though. Probably should get the net ready. This one's pretty big. Oh yeah, that's a big one. That's one of the ones we're here for. There we go, guys. Look at that one. The other one was bigger. I gotta find him. I don't know where he went. That might be him over there, but there we go. There's a freaking tall crappie. Freaking giant. Not a freaking giant, but definitely above average, probably 14-incher. But close to the PB. We're getting there. It's on fire right now. Hasn't been long. See ya. Let's go, guys. What a fun day. Alright, let's... Ooh. That one right there is close. Let's throw it. This one's like right at the front of the kayak. They're just out here suspending. That's all they do, is they suspend in the wintertime. A lot of times through the ice you catch them suspended. Bring it right over his back. Like the rest of them. Almost tap him with it. See, that one didn't want it. Some of them you find they don't want it, but a lot of them usually eat right away. He's going right to that one right there. There we go. This is so much fun, guys. So much fun. We might get that PB today. This one ain't it, but another freaking hog. Not a hog. Another 9-incher though. Nice eater. GoPro's been running for 32 minutes, guys. And then I started them when we left the launch. So, this is absolutely crazy. Crazy day already. There we go. Took him a little while to get to bite. Another 9-10-incher. Oh, there he goes. Right off the camera arm. Got him right underneath the kayak. That doesn't feel like a crappie. That is not a crappie. I think we might have got a trout or a hybrid. You guys saw that. Thing was right under the kayak. What is it? Oh, hybrid. Not a giant, but a nice one. Oh. There we go, guys. It looked like a crappie by itself, but little hybrid. Nice one. Awesome. Going back. You can tell right away that's not a crappie the way it was fighting. There's just so many fish out in here. I'm pretty sure I could just literally stay here all day and catch them. That's a crappie. Oh, that's a big crappie. That's one of the ones we're here for. That's a big one. Look at that, guys. That's a solid crop. How big are we guessing? Yeah, 14 and a half. 14 and a half. Thought he was a little bigger, but freaking solid. Solid crappie. Awesome crappie. 14 and a half. See ya. That feels big. Ooh, thought he popped off. Well, that's not a crappie. Well, I knew it looked big. That's not a crappie, guys. That's... There we go, guys. There's a freaking big hybrid. Look how he ate that. I thought it was a crappie. There we go. Freaking hybrid on the tiny Berkley Switch. I'm gonna get a picture of it and then let it go. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna let this hybrid go. It honestly didn't fight as hard as I thought it would. See you later. Oh, didn't fight as hard as I thought it would for being a hybrid. The other one was smaller and took off. Wow, you guys could see on the GoPro, he just shot down to the bottom of the lake. Oh, what a freaking fish. Now I smell like fish. Whew, they're stinky. We are freaking killing it, guys. It's only been an hour, maybe. My GoPro says an hour and 08, so the time we probably fished in was just about an hour starting. Just hit an hour, and we've caught, I don't even know, 10, 12, 13 crappie, 2 hybrids. It is crazy out here today. Alrighty guys, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Chasing a personal best crappie. And you might think you're not off the water. Well, I decided I caught so many crappie. Awesome day. Didn't catch any giants. Maybe I'll catch one, but you'll see in the next video. Right now, I think I'm going to make my way and try to catch some largemouth or smallmouth bass. Usually this time of year, I don't target them. The water's so cold. They're lethargic, stuff like that. But you know what? Stay tuned for the next video, guys. I'm going to try it and work and see if I can catch myself some winter bass. And maybe I find that personal best crappie. So hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. Appreciate all the continued support, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.